Alrighty, here at the old well location. They've kind of filled in a bunch of garbage in there and this old tile thing, and it's kind of neat. You don't really see that much. I think we're getting kind of close to the creek. I think it should be here shortly. Howdy folks, Shawn here from Hiking with Shawn on YouTube, and today I am at the Godwin Trailhead East here in Bald Knob Wilderness. Going to go to Hutchins Creek out and back. After we get to Hutchins Creek, gonna play in the creek for a while if it's playable and enjoy the day in the water, and then walk back up this way to where I'm parked. So hopefully it's gonna be a good bugless, spiderwebless day, but I doubt it. So here I am. I'm gonna be on the River Trail all the way to Hutchins Creek. This side is Bald Knob Wilderness. This side is Clear Springs Wilderness. I've been to Godwin Trail West. That's over by LaRue Pine Hills. It's all closed because of the flooding. You can't use levees right now. So doing the east, and hopefully it's not flooded in the creek. I don't think it is. I think we should be far enough away where we'll be okay. So hope you enjoy this cool video. Alrighty folks, we are now entering Bald Knob Wilderness area, and if you ever come out here, you need to look for, you'll come to a fork and you need to look for the river to river blaze. This is the one they use in wilderness areas. They don't use the white and blue one, and because there's a fork right here, you can go that way, but there's an old forestry sign kind of tells you, and it's a Randbarger or Randbarger, however you want to say it, trail. I've went that way for a little while, but I didn't do it for very long. But it's still pretty country out there. But to get to Hutchins Creek, you want to stay on River Trail. Alrighty folks, continuing the hike, swatting the spider webs down, combating with the gnats and the skeeters, and dealing with the hot weather, while also looking for snakes to ensure that we don't get bit by, you know, copperheads and timber rattlesnakes, which occur frequently in this area. So, you know, that's a plus. You don't want to get bit by them. I've seen 3 of the biggest venomous snakes yesterday that I've ever seen, including a copperhead, timber rattlesnake, and cottonmouth at the Wetland Center near Cypress and Karnak. And while it was neat critters, the venom glands have been removed, so while they can bite, they can no longer inject venom. And I thought, man, if you see something big like that in the wild, it could do some damage. A lot of this though here on the trail, a lot of ridges and rolling hills, and a lot of switchback going on. So it's not too bad, but it's going to be a hike out. Already breaking the new camera in. It's covered in spider webs like the old one. So here at the not Hutchins Creek, but it is a cool little creek. I don't think this is Hutchins Creek yet. I feel like we haven't went that far, and Hutchins Creek is a lot larger than this, but still kind of neat. That's kind of what Hutchins Creek's floor is made up of, these little rocks. Seen a lot of them in Missouri when I went over there. So I tell people this this Hutchins Creek always reminds me of just a smaller, less currenty version of Current River. And it is a candidate to be a scenic and wild river, which is what Current River is. Alrighty folks, in a cool little area on the River to River Trail. It's this little like dry, rocky creek with some little bits of bluffage. It's just really interesting looking. Really pretty, really scenic. Alrighty folks, have arrived to Hutchins Creek and the wild and scenic creek of the Shawnee, in between the two wildernesses, in between Bald Knob Wilderness and Clear Springs Wilderness. Just an awesome little place. Very just wild and scenic looking, and cool rock surface. I mean, it's different from all the creeks around southern Illinois because most of them are either rocky or muddy, and then you have this one and it's a different kind of rock, you know, and butterflies everywhere, and just a whole lot of cool creek to walk and explore and have fun in and get in. Look at all the little fish. Just a whole bunch of them just swimming around. This thing is loaded with them, and the water's pretty clear. The more darker blue spots are the deeper spots. Sun's out, guns out. Good area to wade. And just a really general pretty area. I love this little creek. This is my favorite creek, Hutchins Creek. And it's almost, I mean, I could see it being a river. Got a bunch of butterflies up here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch. Check out all these people. Up ahead is probably one of my favorite parts of Hutchins Creek. All the trees, the big tall trees. And it's huge looking. It's just really pretty over here. And there's a lot of length of this creek to explore that remains on public land. Even got cane growing. Really cool area. Just a lot of people don't venture over to this side of the forest because they think all the good stuff's just on the east side, and you don't realize how wrong you are. I mean, look at this. You can't find this on the east side. This is awesome. It's just too cool for school right here. Alrighty. Continuing down Hutchins Creek. Just enjoying the beauty of it all. And it is beautiful. Already got into the water a little bit. Waded. Got my bottom half wet. And just cooled down. And now I'm just kind of taking a nice little stroll down parts of the creek that I didn't get to walked down last time because storms are rolling in. Last time I had to hurry up and book it back, and I thought I was gonna pass out because it was all uphill. But there was some bad storms coming. I needed to get out before they got here. Luckily, I didn't get caught up in them, but that was a workout. This area just keeps getting prettier and prettier. Very scenic. Alrighty. Some areas of this creek require you to cross. And it's pretty deep, but not too deep. Deep enough where it gets the feet all cool and pretty nice. Out there's pretty deep though, but still pretty deep. Just scenic. Very, very scenic. And we started coming to the private property point on Onyx Hunt app, which I highly recommend. Not sponsored, but it's a great app. You can view maps and property boundaries and all that you download before you get into areas that have no data, and you just use your GPS and you can see the trails on it and everything. It's pretty convenient, and that's how we knew we were seeing an area. It looked like there's some man-made manipulation on the creek. Checked the app, and lo and behold, we were getting towards private property. So great little app to have accompany you on a hike. All sorts of butterflies flying around Hutchins Creek, and dragonflies. Alrighty folks, eyeballing some bluffage here, continuing on down the creek, enjoying the views. Deep water. Yeah, it's pretty out here. Alrighty folks, here's some more cool bluffage in the creek. Pretty neat looking. I don't think I went this far the last time. We're going the opposite way now that we came to the very edge of it, going the other way. Yep. Got us a frog right there. See the frog? Love the zoom on this new camera. Found a really nice spot with some pretty nice bluffage. And put some nice little boulders in the creek. It looks pretty cool, all the trees growing out of the bluffs. Water's all crystal clear. I'm sure it's snaky in there though. It looks like a good area for snakes. So, I wanted to get wet today, so I wore my, little jammer swim shorts, tight fitting biker shorts type thing. So just in case anyone asks, that's why. Alrighty. Back on the river to river trail, heading back towards Godwin East trailhead, and had a lot of fun. The creek looked pretty good. There's all sorts of little horse flies and biting flies and mosquitoes and gnats and everything like that. And but other than that, I had a really good time. Alrighty, folks, coming to the end of the walk here, the end of the hike. Been a long hike, hilly, kind of hilly coming back up. It's kind of rough. Try to give you the mileage. Let's see here. Looking for my health. Oh, there we are. About 10 miles. About 11 miles.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So there and back, you're looking at 10, 11 miles. With some hills. Most of the time the trail was fairly good. You could see it. Sometimes it was like a very narrow single track with sticker bush and stuff like that you have to, you know, manage, some down trees. But for the most part, well blazed, with the river wilderness decals, and you could see the trail even here in the middle of July. So I think it's a good trail. It's just kind of tough and long, but seeing Hutchins Creek is kind of the reward you get. So thanks again for watching another episode of Hiking with Shawn. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. And until next time, I'll see you on the trail. Out of breath.